Hi guys, we're going to look at the next lab on traffic analysis. So you're going to use Wireshark to search through traffic capture and derive conclusions about the packets that are captured. So you have a PCAP file provided, and it's in the core shell, and so you're going to use that particular packet. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to open up Wireshark first. Okay, so the PCAP file is that Wireshark one. I've already downloaded it, so it's in my downloads folder, and I've already opened it, so I'm going to go ahead and just click on open here. You can open it from your desktop or wherever you have it stored in your downloads folder. You can double click on it, it'll open up Wireshark. Or I can, since I've already opened it, I can open it here. Okay, so here we are. And I'm going to adjust these panes. We're going to use that the details pane more on this lab, and there are lots of I believe there's, let's see, I think there's 10 questions. So the first thing you want to do is answer the questions, and with an answer and a screenshot showing how you searched and got your results. Okay, so the first question is, what's the IP of the client in the capture? So what I want you to understand is a server is usually the IP of the TCP SYN packet, and that's who the TCP SYN packet is sent to, is the server, and the server is usually going to be the destination apparently. So while the source of the SYN packet is the client, so what you want to do is find the client's IP. So you could filter on SYN packets using some TCP flags to see which IPs are targeted. You can also go to statistics and conversation, but let's go ahead and do TCP. Bring up your TCP connections, and TLS and HTTP, they all use TCP. But if you actually want to see SYN packets, see this first one here is a SYN packet. That's a SYN acknowledged. That's acknowledged. Usually the first SYN packet is from a source to a destination. So if you want to look at that first source IP, that's going to be the client. Another way to do it is, I'll get that filter back off if I can. There we go. You could do TCP. In your course content, you have a list of your TCP flags. And so this one is TCP.flags. And it's going to be equals 2. Okay. And so this is going to see which IPs are actually targeted with your SYN flags. Okay, and there you go. Your first one there is your SYN packet, and it's going to this server here. So that's 192.168.19.225. Okay, and like I said, you can also go to, let me see if I can find it here, statistics and conversations. It opens a new window and click on IPv4 or TCP option to check out the destination IP and source. Okay, so I'm going to do the TCP. And it will also show you your ports, your packets, your bytes. Okay. And then you can create display filters as well. But like I said, the easiest way is probably just filter on TCP or do the TCP flags. Okay, so that is question one. Number one was 192.168.19.225. Okay, so what's the operating system of the client in the capture? So if you want to go back to that source, hold on just a second, guys. So, let's see. Okay, so remember your client is IP, address 192.168.19.225. So this is just another way you can do it. Okay. And we're going to look down in here for TCP. Let's see if it tells me. Oh. What's the destination? The frame's going to take me. Am I on that one? Let's see. You should be on packet details. We did HTTP. Let's do that one instead. Actually, nope. You're going to filter, filter for HTTP request, and then the IP of the client. And so it's 192.168.19.225. Then you're going to go to your packet details, which were already there, and then you're going to look at, let's see, I got to scroll down some. Let's do HTTP is going to tell me more information. Okay, and I'm going to find one that's a source. There we go. Then you're going to look at HTTP or Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and it's going to tell you, let me see, under going to tell you Windows update agent, so it's a Windows machine. And if you look under, let me see if I find a user agent. There's flags. Where's my user agent? It's not there. Oh, there we go. User agent. We were there. So it's Windows 7 point, looks like 7.9. So you can go out and look on the internet and find out what actual version of Windows that is. The user agent may have, you may see also, let me see if I see it down here. Your Windows agent may show you a Windows NT 6.3, which is Windows 8.1. Okay. And you should be able to see that in the packet bytes as well. Okay, let's see. All right, next is, what is the username or password for the FTP server? So, the easy way is to look at your FTP request, and I'm going to get rid of that filter. So you can just pull up FTP. Remember your server or your source or your client was the 192.168.19.225, and the other source is over here, and you can look to see, you can actually just go through your packet bytes and see that it's got user is admin, goats123 is your password, but there's another way to do this. Okay, so I can do FTP dot request dot command. So you want to FTP. We're going to look for a request command that has user and pass in it. So user is like the user ID. We want to try to find that, and then the pass is password. So that's you can actually go to the FTP commands and look to see what some of the commands that you can filter on in Wireshark. Okay, so you're going to do FTP request dot command equals user, and you can just do that one, or you can do two filters at the same time with a pipe symbol. So you're going to do pipe, and then FTP dot request again dot command equals pass. So it's going to give you just those packets that have the password in it, and the user or the username is admin. So this is going across the network in clear text with File Transfer Protocol, FTP. So, and you know, you use FTP to upload files to another server, and like I said, it's not encrypted, so you can see the username and your password very easily. Okay, and this will also show you all of the login requests. So you've had at least 3. Okay. You can also filter on FTP ports 20 and 21. So I could have put tcp.port equals 21 pipe, and then tcp.port equals 20, and then filter on that. That's just another option. So there's all sorts of ways to get this information. And like I said, you can just filter on one thing and then keep filtering down further and further and further. However, you can also just scroll through some of the packets and see the information. Also use the packet details. For here, I would go down and look at FTP information, and it tells me there that that's a user. The user is admin. And if I go up here, and it says pass goats underscore 123, so that's your password. Okay, so let's see what the next one is. We should be on 4 now. So it just wants you to take a screenshot of a JPEG file, and there's I think there are 2. You can take a picture of either one of them, but take a screenshot of one of the JPEG files that was transferred over FTP. So I'm going to show you how to filter out FTP data, and then how to save it, and then view what was in that packet. Okay, so let's take this filter off. And so let's do FTP. You can filter FTP, and it'll give you all your FTP information. We don't want everything. We just want where they have uploaded or downloaded data using file transfer protocol. So you can just do FTP data, hit enter. Okay, and then you can follow the TCP stream. Let's see, did that not work? Let me go do it. Take the filter off first. Okay. So we're going to get there. There we go. FTP data filter. You can right click and follow the TCP stream. You can just right click in here, or I have a Mac, so I have to do some. I guess I don't have my mouse with me, so it's kind of hard to right click at this point. I can also go to Analyze, follow TCP stream, and then change the show data instead of ASCII, put it on RAW. It shows you the entire conversation. It's going up to 72, 78, 80, 92. How many server packets? $168 server packets, and the entire conversation is 5,385 kilobytes. So what I'm going to do, make sure you've got show data as raw. You're going to save as, and you can save it on your downloads page. That's what I'm going to do here. So you are, let's see, I'm going to just save it as image1.jpg, okay? And so then you just save it where you want to save it. I'm saving it in downloads. Okay. And now I'm just going to close this and minimize this for now. Go to your, wherever you saved it, and there's my image, image 1. And all you have to do is click on it, and it opens up. And then you can just take a screenshot of that, put that in your assignment. There's another one. Let me see where the other one is. Excuse me, guys. I am outside, and that was a huge airplane that just flew over. So, where were we? There's another one with a cat that's in a computer. So, I'm going to see if I can find him. FTP data. And if you look at this FTP traffic, you can see there was an SSL authentication request here. And this is where they put in their password. You also have, RETR is retrieve, and store is cat inside computer JPEG. You see that one? The other one was DGI0112 JPEG. That was the image I just showed you. So if I wanted to see this one, the question was, go to the JPEG files that were transferred over FTP. And you can just get one, but there are two here. And so this is the other one, the cat inside the computer. And so I can go to that one, analyze, follow TCP stream. Show as, you see right there it shows what your user ID and password is and so forth for the FTP server. So I'm going to go to raw, and it looks like there's 8 client packets and 10 server packets. So let me see if this works here. We're going to save as, and I'm just going to say cats or cat image .jpg. Okay, I'm stored in the same place. And this is how you can find out what is actually going over your network in clear text. You can do a little bit of forensics, and are people uploading classified information and that kind of stuff. So this is why you would have to know how to use Wireshark, and basically this these last few assignments are getting you used to using Wireshark. So you can say, I know how to use Wireshark. Okay, so I saved it. We're going to go, I'm going to minimize this again. I'm going to go to my my desktop, or not my desktop, my downloads. There's the cat image. Oh, he couldn't be opened. He's damaged. Okay, so we'll have to do that again. Okay. I'm going to filter FTP, and then .data. And let's go to, oh, there it is. It's a request. Let's see if they've got a store. That is the store. Okay, so it's on that one. I'm going to analyze, follow TCP stream. Save as. Okay, I'll name it cat2 this time. JPG. Hopefully it's not damaged this time. You pretty much do the same thing in both, though. I mean, hopefully. Oh, it's not opening. Well, I did it. Let me see if I've got. I think I've got it here. I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. So make sure that your PCAP file is good. We didn't do that early on. You just got to make sure that it's got all the bytes match. So that I may have a damaged one, but I did this yesterday. So that's what the CAD image looks like. So you can take a screenshot of that as well, if you like. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, and then I will do, well, let's go ahead and do 5 because we have 10, and I'll do 5 more of these in a separate video. So we're going to do, there was an error browsing the internet, so you want to look for some HTTP traffic response that has like a code or error code. The easiest way to do that is, I'm going to take this filter off, just filter for HTTP traffic. Okay. And you can go through here and see you've got OK responses. This one says move permanently, 404 not found, 404 not found. So those are definitely error messages. And let's see if we have anything else. Nope. Everything else has a response. So you could say, okay, so that's my error message right there, 404 not found. And you can go down to HTTP. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, right here. 404 not found. And oh, there it is. The URL or URI is http share.ialab.dsu.edu. Sponsor roles. So apparently that particular document or that website, I think it's that actual document, the server didn't find that file, so it returned not found, 404 error. And so here's another one. It's the same thing. They must have tried it more than once. Okay, so you can do it like that, or if you've got a huge PCAP file, you don't want to look through it like that. So you can set up filters for HTTP. I think it's response and response code. Well, let's do, we did HTTP, which is your internet traffic, right? And it's not HTTPS, that's 443 port. This is 8 port 80. Not as secure. So this is where we were a few minutes ago. So we're looking at HTTP. And from here, you can just keep filtering down even further. HTTP dot response, sort of filter out even more. And then you want your response to be what? Remember we did a get one? You could do, and we did a get one on the the search. And you could probably also do that here as well. But I wanted to show you how to use the filter. Okay. So your response you want is some kind of error response code. So it'll be a response.code. Hit enter, and you'll see all the response codes here. And if you know what error messages are, 404 is an error, 500 is an error that the server's down. So you can see those there. You can also do HTTP response.code equals, guess what, 404. So you can filter it out that way as well. Okay guys, I'm going to continue 6 through 10 in another video, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Appreciate it. See you soon.